Ladies and gentlemen, I like to believe that I make good financial decisions, but truthfully, that's not always the case, which is why I have such a Nintendo Switch collection. Out of any video game collection that I have, this one is by far the largest. Have I counted these games? No, but you know what they say. Don't count the games, make the games count. That's what they say. So today I am going through every single Nintendo Switch game that I own physical, and then also at the end of the video, everything that I own digitally. This is going to be something. I don't know how long this video will be. We're gonna go in depth. We're gonna discuss. So if you want to take a nap, put this on in the background. If you're eating some popcorn, put this on your TV. We're gonna be here for a while and talking about video games. Everything here is in nice and neat alphabetical order. And let's just freaking begin. Let's begin here. We have so many games to run through. I've already taken a thumbnail shot for the video. Let's just get into it. There's so much to unpack. So, first game, why not? Sorry, I was gonna say everybody 1-2 switch. Nope, just normal 1-2 switch to kick things off here. Now, believe it or not, we're starting with the first game, and the first game here is the first ever Nintendo Switch game that I owned. And you might be like, Max, you didn't buy Zelda Breath of the Wild at launch day for the Switch? No, I didn't. So in 2017, when the Switch came out, 1-2 Switch launched with the Switch, and basically, I was in 4th grade at that time. And you know, many kids are into Zelda games. 4th grade me was not into Zelda in the slightest. So when Breath of the Wild came out, I didn't buy it on launch day. I bought it 2 years later and loved it, but I didn't have it on launch day. So this is my first ever Nintendo Switch game, followed by Snipper Clips, which was on the eShop, and 1-2 Switch. I mean, on launch day, when the Switch came out, and there wasn't much to play apart from Zelda, 1-2 Switch, Bomberman maybe, at that time, like, it was pretty fun. At that time, it was fun. Seeing how the Joy-Cons worked and all that kind of stuff, it was neat. Nowadays, you're not really ever playing 1-2 Switch. Like, there's no reason to. It doesn't really hold up well. It's not fun. And in hindsight, this game being $60 is absolutely insane. It should be no more than 30. This honestly should have been free. This game should have been free, no more than 30 bucks. At launch it was fun, but nowadays this game don't be holding up. So 1-2 Switch, I can't really approve, but I do own it. First ever Switch game that I owned. Milk a Cow, Dance Off. Like, these are charming games, but bro, 30 bucks? I mean, sorry, 60 bucks should be 30 bucks. Psh, awful stuff there. It was alright. It was an alright game. But our next game is actually one that I talk about so much. Anywhere, my podcast, my other channel, everywhere. And I hate this game so much, okay? So, this game is called Advent Calendar. An Advent Calendar is a Christmas game, as you can maybe infer by the cover art here. And I am a sucker for Christmas games. My second, or my tied for first, favorite Wii game is We Wish You a Merry Christmas. Believe it or not, that is tied for first. It's just the charm in those games. I am a sucker for Christmas games. So when this game called Advent Calendar is coming out for Switch, you know, it's no different. I'm like, yes, let's play Advent Calendar. It's a Christmas game. I'm gonna get into the holiday spirit. So this dropped in 2022. I got it for my birthday that year. And the game, I'm sorry, Mindscape, the developers here, I'm sorry, I'm gonna go in. The game is broken. I don't know if they've released updates ever since. I haven't checked because the game is so bad, I will never go back to it. I don't know. But let's start. The music is terrifyingly loud. When you load into the game, it just like gets dim for no reason. So imagine being on a loading screen and the screen just gets dim for absolutely no reason. That's not a problem, but you can tell like this was a low quality mid game. They didn't check for nothing, right? The games are reused. If you look at the back of the box, they barely even show you the games because they're so bad. They have Sudoku, which is a fun like number game that I've played before. It's not your own game. It's not original. They have like a puzzle where it's like a real stock image of a picture. and you like put in like 8 puzzle pieces. It's not very great. There's, oh my god, what else is there? There's like a pixel art game where like you color in every single number 1 red, color in every single number 2 blue, and at the end it makes a picture. Who wants to do that on Nintendo Switch? When you're playing a Switch game, you want to go bowling, you want to freaking play a Christmas like Santa adventure game. You don't want to play numbers games and puzzles. This is not good. Advent Calendar's not good. The game is low quality. I'm sorry to the devs who probably put in some hard, well, it couldn't have been that hard of work. It doesn't really work well. The game would crash sometimes. I didn't love Advent Calendar. I guess everyone has their preferences, but this one was not for me. E for everyone, more like N for no one. Sorry, I'm just cringe today. All right, well, sorry to kind of kick things off on a terrible note, but here's the thing, guys. Here's what's so weird. Advent Calendar is my least favorite Switch game. Our next game is my favorite Switch game of all time. I think everyone knows it. If you've seen me before on any screen, you probably know my favorite Switch game is Animal Crossing New Horizons. Animal Crossing New Horizons is by far, I would say, the best game to sink thousands of hours into. You can sink thousands of hours into Smash, Splatoon, Mario Kart. Animal Crossing New Horizons, though, it's like there's never something not to do. You know, if you decorate your island, well, go and talk to all the villagers. If you talk to all the villagers, there's probably someone in the plaza to go and talk to. If you did that, go shopping. If you did that, go on a mystery island. If you did that, go play the DLC. If you did that, there's so much stuff to do. It's insane. And that's not why I love Animal Crossing. I love it because, well, I mean, that's part of it, right? It's part of it. I love it because it's on a real world clock. It's on a real world clock. You got the freaking in-game events. You have Christmas in Animal Crossing. You have Halloween. You have Thanksgiving. You have Festival. You have so many of these in-game events. And that's what makes it fun for me. The fact that it matches up with the real world time. So as I'm recording, it's July. Right now in my game, it is summertime. The trees are blowing. They're very nice and green. The grass is very green. In 2 months, it'll be September. That's right? August, September. It'll be September. The grass will turn orange. It's fall season. Fall leaves will start dropping. Like, it's in game synced with the real world time. That's so cool for me. I love that about Animal Crossing New Horizons, and the fact that you have an entire island and you can do whatever the heck you want. That's obviously the best part. So I can't say enough good things about Animal Crossing New Horizons. How will you live your island life? I've never seen a game more worth $60 in my entire life, okay? If you don't own this game, because 40 million people own this game, if you don't own this game, you're missing out. I would say this is your next Switch game to buy. Please do it. And then, you know what's so weird, guys? Our next game is my second favorite Switch game of all time. Alright? Another Code Recollection. Now, whenever I talk about this game, I'm always very honest with you guys. I didn't know this game existed 8 months ago, okay? I saw it in the September Nintendo Direct and was like, another anime game. But as a Nintendo YouTuber of sorts, I have to buy, and I'm grateful to buy, all of the new Nintendo games. And this game was published by Nintendo, so of course I pick it up and I talk about it on my Nintendo podcast, and I talk about it everywhere. I play the game to see how it is. Another Code Recollection was that game. Trust me, when I saw it in any trailer, I also wrote it off as like, another anime game, I don't really care, blah, blah, blah. This game is it. Now, I'm not saying it'll be for everybody, but for me, what was great about this game was the story. The story had so many different twists and turns, and not just that, this is a remake of 2 previous games in the Another Code series. So it's 2 stories in one. It's 2 game remakes in one game, which is why it's called Recollection. It's a collection sort of thing. And both stories are pretty different, to be honest, but they're very interesting, and that's what made it so fun for me. The game itself controls a bit weird, like the main character Ashley here is pretty slow in the game. You can run, but it's just like, it controls jank, but the story, like if this was a book, I would probably enjoy it too. It is a visual novel type thing. It's nice, I like it. Is it worth your 60 bucks? I can't say that because I'm not sure what kind of games you like, but there is a free demo. Play that and you'll get a pretty good taste of what's to come. There you go, another code recollection. This next game, I don't play a lot, but is kind of a fun one. We got Big Brain Academy, Brain versus Brain. So fun fact, this was, I think, so it's hard to say. I was gonna say it's my first ever Big Brain Academy game, but I think I might have dibbled and dabbled with the one on the DS when I was younger. So I don't know, but this was my first Big Brain Academy game that I know that I played. So Big Brain Academy, Brain versus Brain, it's kind of what it sounds like. It's like not a learning game, but like a brain game. It's a Big Brain Academy game, isn't it? So in this game, you pretty much do some math, do some brain computing. So for example, you'll hop into a little mode here and it's math. So it's like click all of the numbers in order. So like if it's 2, 7, 9, and 14, I have to click 2, 7, 9, 14. Click them all in order. There's other sorts of brain games like, I don't know. It's been a while. What else do we have here? We got, oh, this one, this train game. It's like which train track piece do you need to put next for the train to go straight? It's like just brain working stuff. I've not played it since like last year, but it's brain games, it's fun, and it sounds boring is the thing, but the art style is cute. They reward you for playing more brain games, and it honestly feels like you're playing Switch, but you're being productive in a way, which sounds weird. Like, I'm not sure who's very excited to be playing brain games, but honestly, this has been around ever since the DS. So if they've been making Big Brain Academy for that long, people must like this game in some sort of capacity. So it's still around, it's good, it's 30 bucks, so not a full 60. Thank God, by the way. If you want to pick it up, I don't know, I feel like they don't sell this game anymore at like a Target or like a Best Buy or something. So you might have to Amazon this one if you want it, I don't know, or eShop it. eShop is always there, but support physical games too, you know, obviously. You have to. Next game here, a bit of a weird one. So I've got Bugsnax for the Nintendo Switch, and I know this game, I believe, was on Steam and maybe some other gaming platforms. This game I got for Christmas in 2022, and I gotta be honest, haven't played this one. I got it for Christmas, I was gonna play it, and I just never have gotten to it. However, this game, like this box, is pretty hefty. I think that there's something else. Yeah, there's a special code in here. I'm not gonna show it because I have to hide it, but there's also what appears to be like some stickers and like a fun sheet, like a coloring or something. What is this? Oh, it's like a bunch of jokes about the game. Field guide, like bro, they kind of went all out for this physical edition. So props to the Bugsnax team, not gonna lie. Oh, did I show the code? Whatever. Use the code, guys, I don't care. It might even be expired at this point. Use my Bugsnax code, I don't care. I'm not gonna freaking use it. You know what? Maybe I'll use it right before you all get to it. Is there an expiration date? Fangamer.com. No expiration date. You know what? I'm gonna use it right before I post this video. It's used already, I'm sorry. Bugsnax though, haven't played it, but if you have played it, let me know in the comments how it is and how soon I should play it. Like, is it really good? I need to play it ASAP, or is it like, it's pretty good, play it whenever, you know? I have to know, Let me know how Bugsnax is. Next game is a port of a famous Wii U game, and that is Captain Toad Treasure Tracker. I had this game on the Wii U. It also came to 3DS at the same time that it came to Switch. I do not own it for 3DS. I beat it on the Wii U, I think. So when I bought this game, it was more so like, let's just play it on the Switch, on the go kind of thing. I had already experienced the main gist of Captain Toad Treasure Tracker, so I didn't really have the most excitement to play this game, but I did want to own it. It's a great collector's piece, shelf piece. As a game itself though, phenomenal game. I would love to see a Captain Toad Treasure Tracker 2. And honestly, I'm surprised that it hasn't happened sooner. I feel like with a series like this, a Captain Toad game, it's your only like solo Toad series. I feel like you should expand a bit more. I don't actually know how well this game sold. I would imagine it sold like 3-4 million or somewhere around there. That's a decent success if it did do those numbers. Make more, man. Come on, make more. As a game, you're solving puzzles, you're Toad. It's very, what do you call it? Like a linear style? Is that the wrong word? I don't know. It's just very simple. It's very neat. It's puzzly. It's a good game, man. I don't know if there's a demo, and yes, I did buy this from GameStop pre-owned. I don't know why I did that, because when you buy Switch games pre-owned from GameStop that are made by Nintendo, they're like $5 off. It's like $60 for a brand new game and $55 for a pre-owned. At that point, just buy the brand new game so then you can not get a musty pre-owned Switch game. I'm not saying that it's musty, but like sometimes the box might be in some rough shape. I don't know. Captain Toad though, great game. I would rather play it on the Wii U though, just because it has that gamepad support. But to each everyone's own. Is that how you say it? I think so. Next, guys, I've always had a question about this game. Detective Pikachu Returns. This game dropped October 6th of 2023. Now, my question is, what in the world was Drake the rapper thinking? What was he thinking when he dropped an album? Drake dropped For All the Dogs. The same exact day, Detective Pikachu Returns released. Did he not see Detective Pikachu Returns as a threat to his album? What the heck, Drake? You can't drop it on the same day as the greatest game of all time. Okay, guys, but in serious though, Detective Pikachu Returns. One of the graphically worse games on the Switch, I'm not gonna lie. It looks like one of two things. A 3DS game that is in HD, but pretty poorly, or a Wii U game. This honestly reminded me of a Wii U game. And when this game came out, you know, I had just beaten the original Detective Pikachu game. And when I played this one, it honestly wasn't that bad. Only problem with my, you know, me giving my thoughts on this game, I haven't beat it. I have not beaten this game. I don't even know if they found Tim's father. Tim is the character who travels with Pikachu. I don't even know. Please don't tell me, but man, I need to go back and beat this game to see how good or bad it truly is. Is it overhated? I don't know. But overall, the, you know, Detective Pikachu games as a whole, I beat the first one, which was longer than I thought it would be. That game was decent. Now, it was $40 on 3DS, which is the full price for a 3DS game. I mean, it was worth it. Like, there's worse $40 3DS games than Detective Pikachu. There's way worse than that. That game was good. This game, I have not played enough to beat. However, I will say I played like the first hour or so. It wasn't awful. Now, maybe it gets worse, I don't know. But it wasn't like atrocious, like, oh my god, this game sucks. Just the performance was a bit weird. That's all. I don't know. Now, maybe it gets worse. Maybe it sucks later on, and then I'll realize that when I go back and replay it. I don't know. We'll have to see. But the game is out there. This was this game 60 or 50 bucks? I don't remember. If it was 60, that's low-key a crime. If it was 50, understandable. I kind of forget. That was what? 8 months ago? 9 months ago? I kind of forget that. But regardless, we have another game that I played and then stopped playing. That was Disney Illusion Island. Now this game came out, I think, hold on. This is insane. I think it came out 1 year ago today, as I record this video. July 21st? Is that when it came out? I forget exactly when. I think it was July 21st, which is insane, okay? Disney Illusion Island. I was pretty hyped for this game. I love any Disney game, and you'll see that with our next game here. I love Disney games, okay? But Disney Illusion Island kind of missed the mark in terms of hooking me. Now, I believe they just released like a free update for the game, which was kind of weird to see. But in terms of the game itself, even before the update, right? The freaking game, the cutscenes, this felt like I was watching Disney Junior, okay? I would get into the game, I would see the cutscenes, I thought like some 6-year-old came into my room and changed the channel, and we put on Disney Junior. This is what it felt like, okay? And so you might think, Max, cutscenes are very short. How did the game actually play? It was fine, but my only other complaint is when you're playing on a TV that's not that big and not very close to you, the characters like get hard to see. They look like fleas on this giant map. They're kind of hard to see, which is how these kinds of games are. It's like a little platformer Rayman type thing. That's kind of how the games are. But could this have been better? Absolutely. I didn't fall in love with Disney Illusion Island, but there it goes. It's in the backlog, so I'm gonna have to beat it at some point. It's in the backlog, my friends. Let me straighten out this game stack here. This is all the games that I've already talked about. Dude, we have so many to go. My gosh. All right. Next game is also a Disney game, but guess what? It's a good Disney game. We have Disney Magical World 2. All right, guys. This one right here, a certified banger. If you played Disney Magical World on the 3DS, it's pretty much more of the same. However, this game here is actually a 3DS port. So Magical World 2 was also on 3DS, but it got brought over to Switch, and when I saw that happen in the great year that was 2021, I was like, man, I need to own it for Switch. Now, I don't really know, I think that you can, quote unquote, beat Disney Magical World, but I never beat either of the games. What I did in the games was just have as much fun as I could in these games. So that's what I did with Disney Magical World 1 and 2. I didn't beat it. I didn't really know when I was playing the first game that you could beat the game, but I believe that you can by leveling up and unlocking more areas and things like that. Disney Magical World, though, if you're looking for a couple smiles, if you're a big Disney fan, like a Disney World fan, not even like a Disney movie fan, like a fan of Disney World or Disneyland, Disney Magical World, any of them, the first one, the second one, hopefully there's a third one in the future, I don't know. These games are fun. I don't know, honestly, at launch, I think this might have been a full 60, which is a robbery, if I'm being honest. Full 60 for this game is a robbery. I would say if you can find it on sale, pick it up that way. It might have been 40, but I am like 90% sure it was 60, which is, once again, insane. That's a robbery. But the game is fun, I can't lie. I would still pay 60 for it, and I did pay 60, but it was kind of a robbery, I will say that. Next, we've got another banger. We've got Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze, another Nintendo Switch Wii U port. This was of course a Wii U game, but when they brought it to Switch, they added the brand new Funky mode. Oh man, Funky Kong is playable. That's kind of cool, right? They added Funky Kong to the game. In terms of the game itself, not the whole Switch version, one of the best, if not the best ever, Donkey Kong game. And I feel like anybody who has truly beaten the game can agree with me. There's no area, I feel, in this game that falls flat. If you look at Donkey Kong Country Returns, any of the previous Donkey Kong games, really, I feel like while there might be some aspects that might lack a bit, there's nowhere where this game just full-on sucks or falls flat. Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze is what you want in a platformer game. It is a bit challenging, there are some challenges. 8-year-old me, when I was playing this back in 2014 on the Wii U, 8-year-old me couldn't beat some of the bosses and therefore gave up. But I went back and beat the game a few years ago. It's challenging, but it's a Donkey Kong fan's dream. So I would say, buy the game, play the game, do all the rest of it, okay? Because it's just that good. It's that good. This is also worth $60. Now, a game that wasn't priced at $60, but is not anywhere near worth $60. Endless Ocean Luminous. All right, guys, this game, I'm not gonna lie to you, I was pretty high on right when the game came out. When it came out, I was playing the online dives. I was, playing alone and discovering all these fish. But looking back on it, 2 months later, June, July, yeah, 2 months later, that is correct, almost 3 months now, the game I feel falls a bit flat. I have zero desire to go back and play this game, and maybe I will just for fun, but there's no real itch to go and play it again, which if you're Nintendo, should be a red flag if someone does not want to play your game again, because it's not story-based. There is a story mode, but there's more to do beyond that. If people are not going back to a non-story-based game, there's a problem. Of course, something like Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. If you're not gonna 100% that game, there's not really a big reason to go back and play it. Mario Bros. Wonder. It's not New Super Mario Bros. Wonder. It's Super Mario Bros. Wonder. If you are not gonna 100% it, there's not really a reason to go back and play it unless you want to race your friends or something. This game, I feel like the story mode is an add-on, and there's still no reason to go back and revisit it. That's how not so great the game is. I'm just being honest. Now, was it fun at first? Yes. And if you were to buy this game, you would probably also think, yeah, it's fun at first. It just falls flat the longer you own it. It's I have no desire to go and play again. It's not ideal, man. So, Endless Ocean Luminous is one of those games that you can call fun for the first few days, not so fun after the first few days. That's how it is, but it's charming. I might go and replay it at some point, even though I said that I have no, desire. I might still go back and replay it. I don't know. Game time decision. But Endless Ocean was not everything that I wanted it to be. And speaking of games that weren't everything that I wanted it to be, do you know that saying, guys, where I think it's you don't get what you want, but you get what you need? No pun intended, but everybody got what they needed. Everybody wanted to Switch on Nintendo Switch, the sequel to the hit game 1-2 Switch that nobody asked for. So, this game here, if you do not know, it was the sequel to Everybody Want to Switch. This dropped about 1 year ago in 2023. Where do I start? Listen, first things first. 1-2 Switch came out. That came out on the Switch's launch day. Nobody asked for a sequel for the game. Let me just be clear. Nobody said, hey, can we have 3-4 Switch? No one asked for a sequel. This just happened. This happened. So this was leaked by Nintendo leaker Puro. This was before anyone even knew who Puro was. Now he's deactivated his account, so he's not very around anymore, but this was leaked by Puro before anyone knew Puro, and this dropped and everyone was like, what the heck is this? So when it came out, people were buying it, and it just fell even more flat. When people would play it, they're like, these games are weird. There's some game where you I'm not even gonna do the whole motion, but I can't even do it. There's a YouTube short on this channel where I react to some guy doing some motion. It's a wild game, by the way. And the big shebangle is you're supposed to use your phone as the controller. And that sounds cool, right? When I heard that, I was like, oh, you know what? They could do something like Jackbox, where if you don't know what Jackbox is, you can host a game on a live stream, and people around the world that are maybe watching your stream, or if you're in a Discord call or a FaceTime, people can play Jackbox with you by going on their phone or computer and signing up and putting in the game code and play the game with you, even if you're all not in the same room. When I heard this game would be like that, that was cool to hear. Only problem is, it's not like that at all. If you're gonna use your phone and play this game, everyone has to be in the same room. You can't be like on a Discord call. You can be, but it's not as good of a game. Like, they're designed for you to all be in the same room. And that sucks. I feel like if you're gonna make one of these games, you should make it to where people online can play. I think that would be best case scenario. And it's set up for that because only one person has to own Everybody Want to Switch for everyone to play, obviously, right? It's set up to where you could stream it on YouTube or something and your audience can join the game. That's how it should have been, man. And once again, you can do that, but it doesn't work well. So it's just not great. It's really not good. I did buy it because I make Nintendo videos, so I have to kind of, buy it and just see how it is. But yeah, Everybody Want to Switch. If you're the average Joe out there, or like casual gamer, I wouldn't buy this. No reason to. I think they probably stopped making them already, so don't buy it, please. I'm saving you money there. All right, next we got a beloved game show game. We have Family Feud, my friends. Family Feud is one of those games where you can get the family together, as it is in the name, sit down on the couch, and be plotting against another family. And that's a fun game. Family Feud, the actual real-life game show, is a very fun game to watch on TV. It falls a little bit flat, like a lot of these games I've been saying, falls flat. It doesn't run great on Nintendo Switch, alright? So, let me give you a little story here. I own Family Feud 2012 edition, over a decade old, on my Nintendo Wii. That game looks better than this one does, than this Switch version does. I can tell you that now. Graphically, no, because it's like the Wii is a lower resolution than Switch, obviously, but the animations, the fact that you can use Mii's on the Wii version, and then this one's like create your own avatar, all the animations are crusty, the game just looks weird. It's not great. I bought it because I love Family Feud, the actual game show, but honestly, like really being serious here, I would rather play Family Feud on the Wii version than this version. It's really not that good. If you can secure a copy of Family Feud on the Xbox 360, the Wii, I'm not sure if they made one for PS3, I don't know. Please do it there, because this one is not the greatest. It works and the whole concept is there, it's fine, but there's better experiences on older consoles. Seriously, this one's not great. Then, a game that I bought purely for a video is Fitness Boxing. So if you don't know, Fitness Boxing, this game right here, has been around ever since, what, 2018 or so? Does it say on the box? It might say, but there's a GameStop sticker, so I can't really see it. Since like 2017-18, somewhere in that range, right? Well, last year, Nintendo announced that Fitness Boxing would no longer be sold on the eShop for whatever reason. Now, it appears that the reason was because there's some real music in this game, and they maybe like don't have the license for it anymore after like five years of service. I don't know what it is, but they stopped selling this game digitally. Well, I was like, hey, maybe or maybe not, that game could become rare someday. So I bought it from GameStop. Now you might be wondering, Max, you have the European version of this game, as opposed to all of your American E for Everyone games. Yeah, I don't know why. So I bought this from GameStop, obviously. There's no GameStop in the UK, so I didn't buy this from the UK. I bought this from a GameStop online, and they sent me the European version. I can't make it up. There's no option to buy the European. They sent me this when I bought the American version. So realistically, I could have returned it and done the whole thing. But then I thought, man, look at the spine. for this game. It's different than all of the other spines. I should just keep this one. It's a weird little collector's item, so I did end up keeping it. And obviously, the Switch is not region locked, so it works fine and it works great. But I just like to be a E for everyone American collector. I don't care for getting non-American games. It was just weird, but the game itself, nice, it's cool. It's like a mini revival of Wii Fit, kind of, but not really. It was actually way better than I thought it would be. As a boxing fan myself, it was kind of enjoyable. But I think that it could have been better. I think honestly, if the main characters were Mii's, I would love it a whole lot more. I'm a sucker for Mii's, dude. But Fitness Boxing, not terrible. I've not played the newer games like Fitness Boxing 2, but I'm sure those are fine as well. Fitness Boxing, man, if you want to be fit and do some boxing, that could be the game for you. But our next game here is one that I thought I would get into, but never really ever did, Game Builder Garage. So I know this game, people love it. There's a very niche crowd who has done some amazing things with this game. I'm not one of those people, so I bought the game because, you know, I bought into the whole marketing. Like, you can create a game within a game, and it's gonna be great, and you can do all this custom stuff. Yeah, I bought the game and I was like lost in the first few minutes. I was like, wait, what am I doing? So like coding, blah, like I had no idea how to do any of this. So Game Builder Garage, I didn't feel like designing a full-on game. Maybe it's a game that I pick back up one day and like start loving it again. I don't know, man, but like I just wasn't about making my own game. Like Mario Maker is very simple. You make a Mario level, you can make it whatever you want. Making your own game is very cool, but it's like not for me. And by the way, this came out in a time where I was like very into games that you turn your brain off and play. So for example, Animal Crossing, right? Game Builder Garage was not what I wanted to play back then. So once again, maybe I pick it up in the future and I like it, but as of right now, like I've played it, it's not the most fun for me, so I gotta put it off to the side here. Then, this next game I love a lot, Go Vacation. Go Vacation doesn't look the best graphically. Like, it's kind of rough around the edges. However, this game is charming because it's got Mii's, it's got so many different activities, like there's different resorts, so you can go snowboarding, skiing, skating, surfing, jet skiing. There's some mountain activities too, I believe. Dude, like tennis, rafting, fishing. There's just so many different things to do in this game. And you can do it all as your Mii. You can have a pet in this game. You can design your own home. It's like, I mean, it's similar. It's like if Animal Crossing and Wii Sports had a baby. Like, that's how it actually is. Once again, it's a little bit rough looking, but it's fun, and I go back to this game a decent amount. You can drive like bikes and stuff, motorcycles, jet skis again. Like, it's just a great little game. I believe it's like $50, which is kind of pricey, but I would recommend, honestly. I would seriously recommend. I would recommend that you buy Go Vacation for Nintendo Switch. It's also on the Wii, but I think the Switch version is by far the better version, so I would say do that. But Go Vacation, look at it, man. Kauai Island, Kauai Mountain Resort, Marine Resort, City Resort. I think the city one is my favorite. But that's Go Vacation for you. Next game is one that I really bought into, and this is Hoko Life. So Hoko Life, if you've never heard of it, was touted around back in like 2022 as a game that's very similar to Animal Crossing and Story of Seasons. It was a quote-unquote cozy game, and I was like, you know what, I'll buy it. People are talking about it. I believe that I got it for Christmas in 2022, so I didn't buy it, but I have it. It ran pretty poorly. If you want to play this game called Hoko Life, I would say buy it on PC, because on Switch it ran like a dumpster. I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm just being real. I believe it's $30, and the game itself didn't seem bad, but the performance was atrocious. And it was one of those things where it's like, why am I playing this when I could just be playing Animal Crossing? Like, it was one of those things where it's eerily similar to Animal Crossing. I was like, all right, let's just play Animal Crossing. It just makes you think about Animal Crossing. It's so similar, but it is different in its ways too. It has way different NPCs, different mechanics. It is very different, but it's also pretty similar. So it's a bit of a hard sell, especially on Switch due to its performance, but Hoko Life got a little bunny dude here. It wasn't bad. Customization was pretty cool. I like it, kind of. It's pretty rough though. Suit yourself. Anyways, next game. You know what? Do I bring these three all in at once? No, I won't. I won't, because they're all pretty different. Let's go here. Kirby and the Forgotten Land, the big ol' 3D Kirby game for Nintendo Switch. I played this game a little bit late to the party because I didn't really have the funds when it came out. I got it for also Christmas in 2022, can you believe that? And this was, I believe, the first game that I played that I got for Christmas because I was so excited. I couldn't play it at launch because I didn't have the moolah. I was, believe it or not, saving for Nintendo Switch Sports, so didn't buy the Kirby game. Took a little pass on that one, but I did play it right away that December. And I beat it in, I think, 6 days or so, and I had a really good time. Like, there's not really a specific thing that I recall in Forgotten Land, but I just know it was very fun for me. Like, going level after level, becoming a car, then becoming all sorts of different things, a ball, and it was just like a fun Kirby game. It was probably, right after I beat it, my favorite Kirby game of all time. I think this, I can say, is my favorite Kirby game of all time. Now, granted, I've not played every single Kirby game out there. I have not played Epic Yarn. Unfortunately, I know, take me now, I have not played Epic Yarn. I plan to at some point, but I've not played it. As of now, this stands as my favorite Kirby game. The other Kirby game that I've played is Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe. I would say one of the better 2D Kirby games. Granted, this is the only one that I've played. I'm just kidding. It was a great 2D Kirby game. I played it single player, and I wish that I could have played it multiplayer because I feel like that's where the true experience really lies. But I didn't have anyone to play multiplayer with, so I played it myself. I played some of the Magalore's epilogue. I didn't get too into it though because I have this huge backlog of games, and I'm just like, I'm trying to get through game after game after game. I didn't play the post game at all really, but as a game itself, I enjoyed it. I thought it was a little bit easy in terms of difficulty, but it was a little charming experience. I did enjoy, and it was one of those games where it did hook me. It wasn't a game where it was like, do these and then, you know, we start playing the Disney Junior cutscenes. No, it wasn't that. It was a good Kirby adventure. I loved it. Now, I do own one more Kirby game for Switch. However, I've not played it. So, Kirby Star Allies I did buy for Switch. This game is like a 2018 game. And back in 2018, I was not as into Nintendo as I am now, so I didn't pick it up back then, and I kind of forgot about it. I might have like heard about it. I might have heard about it when it came out, but I didn't buy it. And so I bought it actually, it was either early this year or late last year, and I only bought it because I heard that a bunch of Nintendo Switch games were like stopped being made, I guess is how you would word it. Pikmin 3, Kirby Star Allies. There were a few more Switch games that like stopped being made. Was it? I'm like looking at my list here to see if I can think of any more. No, but some Switch games were gonna stop being made, and Kirby Star Allies was one of them. If you go to your local Target, you might not see this game on the shelves. Because from what I heard, and I'm not sure if it's true or not, they stopped making Kirby Star Allies. So I was like, man, I need to own one now. I need to own it now. So I bought it, but have not played it. I didn't buy it with the intention to play it right away. I bought it with, let me buy it in case it gets expensive, and eventually I'll play it. I have heard good things, but I have not touched it myself, so I couldn't tell you nothing, all right? I will say I did redeem my gold points for the game, so that's always good. I have those locked in, but have not touched the game itself. All right, our next game here, Lego City Undercover, everyone's favorite Lego game. That's on every single gaming platform known to man. I have it on Nintendo Switch. I believe I got this at the Nintendo New York store, sold it, and then bought it again. Listen, Lego City Undercover, I have not beat, because when I owned the game, I was what? Let's do some maths here. I must have been 11, which is a good age to be into gaming, and that's a good age to beat games. But at 11 years old, I was more so into, like, I think that was like prime Fortnite time. So I just never picked this game back up after I had bought it. I've played and dibbled and dabbled, but that was like 6 years ago. I don't really recall everything that I did in this game. I remember it being kind of fun. I just never had the balls and the grit to go and beat it, so I've never beat Lego City Undercover, but I've heard amazing things, just like I've heard good things about Kirby Star Allies. I've heard good stuff. Next game, I actually just beat, like a few weeks ago, and that is Luigi's Mansion 2 HD. Now, Luigi's Mansion 2 HD, I've talked about on this channel several times now. I really didn't like Luigi's Mansion 2 HD. I didn't like how it was level based, which is not a huge complaint, but somewhat of a complaint. The puzzles were very hard. Now, I'm not saying like that I don't like puzzles. Luigi's Mansion 1 and 3 had puzzles, but these ones were like seriously difficult. Like, some of these things took me like 40 minutes to figure out. And honestly, when it goes on for that long, I don't really like it anymore. And yeah, I can go ahead and Google it, but I don't really want to do that. What I keep saying about this game, I've said it multiple times, I would have loved a hint feature where I can click Y and EGAD would give me a hint. That's what I would want, because the game was pretty difficult. In Luigi's Mansion 4, I'm sure that game will be amazing, but please, 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 please give me a hint feature. Please. Because some things, I'm not sure if it's a skill issue, a brain issue, I couldn't figure things out. Now, speak of the devil, Luigi's Mansion 3. I beat this game one Halloween, not when it came out, because when it came out in 2019, I believe, wasn't really into gaming, or not, like, Fortnite phase, right? Fortnite phase. So, I was kind of into all that, and didn't beat it at launch. Or was it, sorry, might have been 2018. 2018? 19? 19, yeah, I was right. 2019. I beat it, I think, in Halloween-ish, in that area. 2020, on stream back in the day. Those streams are now deleted, but I did beat it on a little live stream. Had like 6 viewers, it was pretty great. And I enjoyed the game. Like, once again, the puzzles weren't hard. If I beat it on stream, it couldn't have been that hard, because I don't really like Google things when I play a game on stream, so I beat it on my own. That was pretty good. I like the whole addition of Gooigi. I hope that there's some new character in Luigi's Mansion 4. Solid Luigi's Mansion game. If you want my ranking, I would go Luigi's Mansion 1 as the best one, 3 in the middle, and 2 at the bottom. That's my ranking. But our next game, I did not play, but you want to know why I own it? So, Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope. I have not played this game, but I only own it because I enjoyed the first Mario plus Rabbids game, and this was $20 instead of $60 on Prime Day, Amazon Prime Day last year. So I was like, you know what? It's never gonna be cheaper. I'm gonna play it at some point. I'll buy it, but I've not played it. I only bought it because it was freaking cheap, all right? I bought it because it was cheap, and I knew I'd play it at some point in time. Next game, Mario and Sonic at the Tokyo 2020 Olympic Games. By far the worst Mario and Sonic game. I'm sad that the series appears to be dead now because they have not made a Paris Mario and Sonic game. I'm kind of upset about that. But this game, if you couldn't tell by the cover art of the game, it's low quality. Look at any Mario and Sonic Olympic Games cover art, and then look at this one. This one is the most phoned in one I've ever seen in my life. And when I said that, people gave me so much flack. Guys, come on. Come on. Look at the cover art for Mario and Sonic at the London Olympic Games. Then look at this. They took 2 PNGs of Mario and Sonic and put a stadium background with a weirdly shaped cloud and a logo. Come on. You can't tell me this was not phoned in. I'm so sorry. You cannot tell me that's not phoned in. I got so much heat when I said that. Guys, look at it's phoned in. The cover art, the back's not too bad. It's not terrible, but like, dude, this is a phoned in cover art. I got so much heat for that. And the inside too, just white, which is usual for any kind of Sega game, right? Dude, the game was not good. It felt honestly like a Mario and Sonic at the Rio 2016 games. It felt like those games and those sports, but like remastered. That's what it felt like for me. It wasn't good. I think there was a story mode, like with some pixel characters. I never got to that. I never played it. The game wasn't great. I gotta be honest. I love this series, by the way. I adore this series, but this one was not good. It was not good. Blah. It was just not good. Then we got these games. Okay, sorry. I was gonna say these games are not in alphabetical order, but they are. Mario Golf Super Rush. This game got a lot of flack. People didn't like this game. They were saying it wasn't good. Didn't have enough content, which was weird for me to hear. I love this game. I love the story mode. I love playing it just casually. Mario Golf has always been one of my favorite games, and when this was shown in the, I believe, February 2021 Nintendo Direct, I was all hyped, and people in my chat, like 20 people in my chat were like, this looks like it's gonna suck. And when the game came out, it wasn't everyone's favorite. I love this game. This was my game of the summer in 2021. This was it, man. Mario Golf Super Rush. Now, is it the best Mario Golf? I don't know. But the story mode was fun for me, like competing and being my me, and all the little celebrations after you hit the golf ball in the hole. It was a fun little game, and I've played this with my dad several times. Mario Golf, man, come on. It's a good one. It's a don't jump on the bandwagon, man. It's a good game. Do you want to know what else is a good game? Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Absolutely no explanation needed why I own this game. If you don't own Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, that's your next game that you buy. Mario Kart is a classic game. It's the best game in the Mario Kart series, probably. No explanation needed. Mario Kart, best-selling game on Switch, 50 million copies or whatever. Phenomenal. Also a Wii U port. Well, this one's not a port because it's Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, so it adds more stuff. And with the whole DLC, they added more tracks. It's like a deluxe version, but a very big and meaty deluxe version. Gotta say. Next game, Mario Party Superstars here. Listen, I liked the game a lot, and I sound like I'm gonna say something negative about it, but I'm not. I actually have nothing against this game. Mario Party Superstars, although it was a remake of a bunch of old minigames and boards, I didn't really find that any less appealing than a brand new Mario Party game would feel, because I never played Mario Party 1, 2, or 3 before this came out. So it all felt brand new to me. Even though that it wasn't, it felt like that. So this game I liked quite a bit. I would say, for the simple fact that I can use a Pro Controller for this game and I cannot use a Pro Controller for Super Mario Party, I would say, for that simple fact, this game is better than Super Mario Party. Only for that one reason. Next game got so much heat. This game got so much heat. Mario Strikers Battle League. What do we even say about it? Now listen, I love the Mario Strikers series. I can tell you that this is confirmed the worst one in the series. But are we really gonna sit here and act like Mario Strikers in HD at 60 frames per second, regardless of if it has story mode or not, is not a fun game to sit down and play. Like, give it as much flack as you want. I understand all of the complaints about how it has no content. Yeah, I'm with you. But sitting down, Mario Strikers in HD, Pro Controller, you and your buddy, classic. There's nothing wrong about that part of the game. So I like it. Is it worth 60? Probably not. But is it fun for what it does offer? Yeah. Now, once again, I understand. Max, the big complaint is it's $60 and it has no content. Yeah, I'm with you. But for what it is, it's kind of fun. Regardless of price, it's kind of freaking fun. So that's where I stand. It's Mario Strikers in HD. Put it that way. Then we got Mario Tennis Aces. Fun fact, I actually bought tennis rackets. I bought tennis rackets for this game. Like the red and blue tennis racket accessory. It was fun, dude. Mario Tennis Aces, I would say, is one of the better Mario Tennis games. My favorite of all time Mario Tennis game is Mario Power Tennis on the Wii and GameCube. I played it on the Wii, but GameCube is the same thing. I would say, yeah, this is my second favorite Mario Tennis game, probably. It was great. It's everything that you would want in a Nintendo Switch Mario Tennis. Didn't, set the world on fire, but it was like a pretty good Mario Tennis game. If you want any kind of entry into the Mario Tennis world, this is it for you. This is totally it. And they nailed it, by the way. They nailed it with the cover art. Gotta love that as well. Then we got Mario vs. Donkey Kong. This game dropped this year, February something of 2024. This game, although it has a few flaws in terms of like how soon you can jump on a platform. I jumped on a platform in this game one time, guys, and I was like above the platform and I fell right through it. Like, there are a few design flaws in terms of a platformer, but I will say the overall game, enjoyable. I like games where you can fly through levels in minutes. For some reason, that's just me, I don't know. In these puzzles, the great thing about this is that the puzzles were a challenge, but they weren't like you have to Google how to do it. It was like, okay, I see how to do it. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. If I do this and that, okay, yeah, okay, yes, perfect, got it. Like, you can solve it in your brain. It was a brain game more than like a puzzle game. Like, these were easier puzzles, but they still stimulated the mind. Luigi's Mansion 2 breaks the mind, okay? So this was a fun game. I would give it like an 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10. It was good. A game that I would also give an 8 or 9 out of 10 to is Miitopia. Miitopia I had on 3DS digitally, which is why it was not in my 3DS, collection video. Miitopia, you put all your Miis in the game and they all play along with this Mii story. I will say, as fun as it was, it did get a tad bit repetitive just because you're running, you're battling, you're running, you're battling. A tad bit repetitive, but I did like how you can upgrade your Mii's weapons and costumes and armor and things like that. I like how you can feed them. There's that rock, paper, scissors game. That game's cool as well. I like all of that Mii interaction kind of stuff. The story was good, and the game is good as well. It's overall a really good game, and one of the better games to bring over from 3DS to Switch. I will say, my grandma, Mii, was the final boss. It didn't feel right, but I had to beat the game. So, just a little fun fact there, okay? Then, cult classic, Metroid Prime Remaster. Metroid Prime, I can see how people love a lot. However, I feel like the Metroid series is not really one for me. I feel like I'm, not in love with the series, which is probably a downfall of mine. I understand that. I see how people like it, though. I feel like there was a lot of backtracking that maybe I just wasn't really into. I still want to play 2, 3, and 4 just to experience all of them, but it just wasn't like a game that I was smiling through the entire time kind of thing. Everyone has their own favorite games and least favorite games, but this was like, you know, I'll play it, I can see the appeal, but I'm not loving it as much as like I would Animal Crossing or even like Kirby, you know. I wasn't loving it as much as I would love those games. It was nice, and thankfully it's only $40, so not as much of a spend as like, you know, Miitopia would be. You know, Miitopia is a full 60. Thank you, Metroid Prime, for only being 40. Next game though, guys, did you know that Nintendogs was on Nintendo Switch? I bet you didn't know that. My Universe Puppies and Kittens. I bought this game thinking that it would be pretty much Nintendogs, and it kind of is. Like, this game looks so bad to own. Max, you're not a little girl. Guys, I thought this was Nintendogs, for real. And it kind of is. It kind of isn't. It's a real dog game, but like, it's not Nintendogs, if that makes sense. It's a dog game, but it fails to capture the Nintendog spirit. I guarantee you, if I had any dogs in this game, they're all dead. They're all dead. I've not fed them in years, probably. Now, these 3 games, I'm gonna bring in all at one time. Guys, this hurts so bad. I have Nintendo Labo 1, 2, and then 4. I skipped 3. So this is the variety kit, this is the robot kit, and this is the VR kit. I skipped 3 because my brother has the Labo 3, the vehicle kit. So I was like, all right, I can see the appeal. I even like played with it one time. I was like, all right, I don't need to have my own kind of thing. So that's why I have 1, 2, and 4. My favorite one out of these is probably 1, the variety kit, just because it's a variety. Like, if you get bored of one thing, there's the next thing. The robot thing was kind of much. The VR was just kind of like old after a little while. If you don't know what Labo is, it's essentially a bunch of cardboard that you get, and the games teach you how to fold it into like this big machine. It's kind of cool, but it gets old. And also, by the way, I think I have thrown away every single Labo that I have, cause they all like broke, and like, where do I put those kinds of things? I don't know. Like, it's just not a good thing to keep around. Takes up a lot of space, especially if you have a lot. 2 more games, then I'm gonna go eat lunch and then come back. We got Nintendo Switch Sports. This game just got a basketball. Why did they add basketball to Switch Sports? Listen, I'm a fan of Switch Sports. I love basketball being in Switch Sports. But like, who asked for that? I don't know. This game itself, though, I was very hyped for at launch. When they launched Switch Sports, I was so hyped. I was playing the main theme over and over in my head. Like, it was a fun little time, dude. It was a fun time when Switch Sports launched in April of 2022. And when they announced it in the February Direct, I was screaming my head off, man. So, Switch Sports, we have here. It's charming, but I feel like in some aspects it does fail to capture what made Wii Sports so special, which is, you know, of course, they do have Miis in this game, but everyone being a Mii was kind of fun. One thing that I wish they added to Switch Sports was being able to like walk around Spoko Square, like the main plaza, which is so weird and such a weird feature that I would want to be added. But just something like that would just be like, it would just be fun. Like, it would be almost community building, like Splatoon 3, where you can walk around the entire Splat. What's the city called? What's that city called? Splatlands. Splatsville. Is that what it's called? Splatsville. There you go. Where you can walk around Inkopolis and Splatsville. That's what I like a lot about Splatoon. Switch Sports should have had that as well. I'm not sure what you would use it for, but it'd be pretty nice. It'd be cool. And then we got New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe. I played this game on the Wii U. When it came to Switch, I was like, all right, I'll buy it. You know, maybe play through it again. I did just that. Mario Bros. U, I always liked, like, even when I was, a kid, I was like, man, this game's great. When I was a kid, I liked the whole gamepad thing where I could like build blocks for myself, like on the gamepad. If you don't know, on the Wii U gamepad, if you were playing Mario, you could have a 5th player and they could like touch things on the gamepad and like build you blocks or like stop enemies or things like that. It was kind of cool. Or like pop bubbles and stuff. I liked that part, so I was kind of sad that it got taken out of the Switch version, because obviously you can't really do that on Switch. But overall, it felt like a new Super Mario Bros. Wii 2, which is fine. I like the addition of acorns. That's awesome. I like that. Brand new features being added. The story itself, once again, felt like Mario Bros. Wii, but it was fine. The boss battle was a big improvement from Mario Bros. Wii. I will tell you that. At least the second phase was. It was different. It was nice. I liked it. You weren't just running the entire time. And so that, I think, is cool. All right. I'm going to go eat lunch, and I'll come back in a snap of a finger. Ready? Hey, it's me again. I just had some fire salmon and rice. But our next game, because I don't want to keep you waiting here, is in fact the greatest game of all time. No, it's not, but it's a pretty good little combination here. We got Pikmin number 1 and number 2. Pikmin 1 and 2. Listen, guys, I have not played these games on Switch, but I have played them both on the Wii, and I can give you my thoughts on that. Pikmin 1, let's start there, is my second favorite Pikmin game. Second favorite. It's very mellow, it's very chill, and I like that. Now, it's hard to say that when there's a timer for every single day that you play Pikmin. Not like a real life day, but like there's 30 Pikmin days, which is like, I forget actually how long it is, like 10, 15 minutes? I totally forget now. You're on a timer. So in that way, it can be a bit stressful, but it's chill in the way that all your Pikmin are running around. There's chill music, like the soundtrack is good. It's chill in that regard. So I like that a lot. It was mellow-ish. Pikmin 2 will send you over to therapy. Sorry, the game is unbelievably difficult in the post game. In post game, it's difficult. The pre-post game, so like the main stuff, it's not too bad. You might run into a few obstacles, but it's not awful. It's not terrible. In terms of difficulty, in terms of fun, it's very different from Pikmin 1. You're more so collecting treasure in Pikmin 2, which was cool. Like on the Wii version, there's a Duracell battery, like there's real life brands in the game. There's cool little pieces of treasure like that. There's like Game Boys in there. Cool pieces of treasure that your Pikmin have to find. It's similar to Pikmin 4, where there was some treasure in Pikmin 4. It's like that. So this is, of course, the combo pack. I bought it to be a collector. I had already beaten Pikmin 1 and 2 before they came to Switch, so I didn't need to buy it to play these, but I wanted to own it to be a bit of a collector, which I think is very cool. Being a collector is a fun thing, so I bought this game. But little did you all know, the Nintendo Switch is a Pikmin Ultimate system. So our next game, naturally, is Pikmin 3 Deluxe. I have played Pikmin 3, I beat it on stream. Those streams are still public on my channel, my main channel called EmSwizzle. Those are public streams on that channel. If you want to go and rewatch them, you can. But I played Pikmin 3 on stream, and I really enjoyed it. I would say it's my third favorite Pikmin game, which is funny because it's Pikmin 3. It was more of what I felt with Pikmin 1. It was nice. The final boss was a little bit challenging for me. It wasn't that bad like in hindsight, but when actually doing it and I didn't know what was happening, it was kind of hard in that way. I liked it a lot though. It was great. I bought this at Walmart because this game was actually half off. So I played it on the Wii U when I played it on stream, but this Switch version I wanted to own to be a jolly little collector, right? And I bought it half off at Walmart a few months ago actually, which was a great deal. It was 30 bucks. And this is one of the other games that I was talking about that went out of production. Like, from what I have heard online, they stopped making brand new copies of Pikmin 3. So I was like, I gotta buy it soon. So I bought it, 30 bucks. What a steal, my friends. Pikmin 3, and as I said, it's the Pikmin machine. So we also have Pikmin 4 here. Pikmin 4, I forget exactly where I put it. Did I say it was my third favorite Switch game? I think that's right. Third favorite Switch game is Pikmin 4. Yeah, I just loved not only the main game, but the post game. I love that Ochi was in there. I love the Ice Pikmin, brand new Pikmin there. I love how you are kind of your own character, like you customize your character. There's so much more content in terms of like the night expeditions and the whole Dandori stuff. I love all of that. It was a very chill game, and what I like about Pikmin 4 is it was very accessible. Like, if you don't know where a piece of treasure is or what to do next, you can use Ochi and he can go sniff out treasure on the map or what you should be doing on the map. That was cool for me. So honestly, I wouldn't be opposed to playing Pikmin 4 all over again. It was kind of a long game, which is a good thing. I wouldn't be opposed to it, man. And honestly, if you have not played Pikmin 4, please do. This is another one of the greatest Switch games. I wish the Pikmin franchise got some more attention, but alas, Pikmin 4 sold like what, 3-4 million copies? That's decent, not too bad. Please make Pikmin 5. Then we got Princess Peach Showtime. This game dropped March, what, 22nd? March 22nd of 2024. And it was made by, I believe, the same people that made Yoshi's Woolly World, and those kinds of games are pretty charming. The game studio, I think, is called Good Feel. Good Feel makes you feel good. Good Feel makes you feel good. And Princess Peach Showtime, like many of these games, was a fun experience. Peach rarely ever has her own games. She had, what, Super Princess Peach on the DS? Is that what it was called? And you had that, never really anything else until Princess Peach Showtime. So this was a big deal for a lot of people who were Peach fans or just Mario fans in general. And you get the game, and people were giving the game some flack because maybe it didn't live up to the hype. It was repetitive, it was boring, some people would say. In my opinion, I'm like 50-50 split. 50% is like, man, this game is new, it's fresh, it's cool, I like it. The other half is like, I'm not really as into it as I thought I would be. It's not really holding me. It does feel a little bit repetitive. And I will say my biggest complaint about the entire game was the final boss. I won't spoil anything more than this. You literally, I think, just stand there and spam A. You might have to move left and right a tiny bit, but it was maybe the easiest boss fight I've ever encountered in any Nintendo game, period. Unfortunately, that's just how it was. Unfortunately. We got 4 Pokemon games in a row now. Pokemon Brilliant Diamond. You know what? Let's bring in Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Pokemon Violet. So I have not played either of these Pokemon games. Do you want to know why? Do you actually want to know why? Do you want to know why? Pokemon Violet, I was waiting for a performance patch, never came. Haven't gotten back to it since. Pokemon Brilliant Diamond, I got for that same Christmas 2022. And I don't know what was happening around that time, but I never beat it, okay? I don't know. I'm sure it's fine. I did hear some bad things about this remake though. I don't know what they are. I don't know what those bad things are, but I did hear bad things. Pokemon Sword, I did beat this one, and I thought it was fun. Like, people were saying, I'm not sure if it's the general opinion, people were saying though that it was boring, it was like bland. I didn't feel that. It just felt like a solid Pokemon game to me, man. I did transfer my Pokemon into the game. I think I transferred... Who did I transfer? I know that I transferred some Pokemon into the game and like ran through every single gym with those Pokemon. Like, it was kind of a cheat code, but I guess that's allowed. I don't know. I beat the game. So that's nice. And by the way, fun fact, this game, I made a whole YouTube short on it. You have to unlock the ability to change the sound levels in this game. That's funny to me, but anywho, Pokemon Sword is a bit of an oddball, but I enjoyed it. Then, final Pokemon game that I have, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Rescue Team DX Deluxe. I don't think I got far into this. I bought it in, I think, 2022, I believe was the year. I know that it started off nice. I think I named one of the Pokemon like a cute little name. It was going good. And I like the concept. But yeah, I just stopped playing it. Like, I'm not gonna make an excuse for every game. I just stopped playing it. I should get back to it though. Because honestly, out of all of those, this one was like the most friendly, the most, I shouldn't say fun, but it had some like positivity vibes to it. So that was kind of cool of it. So maybe I'll play it again one day. I don't know. Let me make sure these are all in alphabetical order here. All right, there we go. Cool beans. Next game, I bought this in summer 2023. Because when summer comes around, I always like to, I guess you would say, buy a game for the summer that will last you the summer and that you can go back to and enjoy and things like that. And Rabbids Party of Legends was that for me in the summer of 2023. I would play this game, and it's like a knockoff Mario Party type thing, which is fine. Like, no party game will ever be as great as Mario Party will, but this did bring some fun. Now, it's similar to Super Mario Party in the sense that a lot of the games are motion controls and you need one Joy-Con to play. I don't like some games that force you to use Joy-Cons. That's not my favorite. Not compatible with Nintendo Switch Lite. Like, it needs a Joy-Con. It's not my favorite control scheme, but Rabbids Party of Legends, if you're looking for that 1 hour burst of fun, maybe even less to be honest, this is it. I got it on, I think it was just like a random Target buy two, get one, I think free sale, which was crazy. 30 bucks, I think, for Rabbids Party of Legends. 30 bucks, I believe. Pretty good, not a bad deal, can't lie. Then I got Rayman Legends as part of that Target deal. This was a part of the Target deal. Fun fact though, guys. I bought Rayman Legends from the Target deal, but guess what? They sent me the digital only version. So it was the game, but it said like download only or whatever. I was like, no. That's not what I ordered. No. I didn't order that. So guess what? I actually returned it and then bought the non-digital download one, because that's not right. You can't give me not what I ordered, because what I ordered was this copy. I didn't order the download version. I ordered the physical copy, so I do own that now. I have played Rayman Legends. I played it on the Wii U first. Phenomenal game. I think I played it with my brother. Just a good overall platformer. It was just like it was what you would want. You know, it was good. All the characters are all different. It was great. It was awesome. Give me more Rayman, please. Ring Fit Adventure. What can I say? Ring Fit Adventure came out in, I believe, what, 2019 or so? Was it 18 or 19? Sometimes it's hard to remember. That was 2019, this one. And it, of course, came with that big ring con, and it had a whole story mode. Around that time, I was kind of into like getting in shape and stuff, and so it was kind of a cool game for me in that regard, where I was like, yeah, fitness. Didn't hook me as per a lot of my Switch games that I have. Like, I didn't beat the story, but I loved the concept. However, I'm not sure if I would prefer this over like a Wii Fit. So if they made Wii Fit like Switch Fit, I feel like I would prefer a Wii Fit type game more than a Ring Fit game, but alas, this actually sold very well, so good on Nintendo. They know what they're doing. Apparently I don't. Ring Fit though, man. I think it's like 70 bucks. Is that right? That's a lot of money, dude. Then, probably the rarest Nintendo Switch game that I own. That's not even like that rare. Skylanders Imaginators. So I think this goes for like $150 on eBay. So not like, it's not incredibly rare, but it's like kind of rare. Imaginators was made for Switch. This is the last Skylanders game ever made. And I'm not sure why I bought it, to be honest, because I bought it, well, I guess I know why. I bought it on Xbox when it first came out, I think on launch day. Or not, I forget. And then I bought it on Switch when I saw it at GameStop. I think I must have just bought it so I could take it on the go with me, because I thought the idea of that was just so cool. So I did buy it there, and I've just never ever sold it, because as a kid, I loved Skylanders. I have like 100 Skylanders, which may or may not be like rookie numbers to you, I don't know, but I love Skylanders, man. So I always kept it. I did beat Imaginators. I've beaten every single Skylanders game. I didn't love Imaginators. I thought that the customization was a little bit wacky. My favorite, I can't say my favorite Skylanders game because I want to make a separate video out of that. I can't even give you a hint because it'll spoil it. But it's not this one, and I will eliminate one more for you. It's not Superchargers. I didn't love Superchargers, man. That one wasn't. It was nice. It was new because the whole vehicle thing, but like it really didn't live up to the hype. It didn't live up to the hype that it was like giving off. Like it gave off. It gave off the whole vehicle hype, and it just didn't live up to it. So I can't really love Superchargers. Imaginators was alright. Could have been better. Sonic Colors Ultimate, my favorite Sonic game. Can't say enough good things. The soundtrack is a banger. The game overall is a banger. The soundtrack especially, I really want to emphasize, like the title screen, the main theme, the Reach or the Shoot for the Stars theme, Reach for the Stars theme. That's amazing. Sonic Colors, I don't know if there will ever be another Sonic game that beats Sonic Colors for me. I've just had so many memories with the game, and even like this render of Sonic is so just nostalgic for me. So I've always liked that. I've always liked the entire game. Color the universe! Join Sonic in the high-speed intergalactic adventure of a lifetime. Now, if you'll remember, when this game came out in, when did it come out? Does it say? Does it tell me? Come on. I don't see a year. I might just be missing it, but I don't see one. When this game first came out, it was very glitch heavy. Like there were a lot of glitches in this game. And then Sega fixed it, and I picked it up, I believe after they fixed it, at a GameStop. Not even like in my home area. Like I was on vacation and bought this at a GameStop. No idea why, just needed a little game to play. No motive behind it though. I picked it up after already playing it on the Wii. Still amazing to this day. And I feel like that's a bit of an unpopular opinion to have Sonic Colors be your favorite Sonic game, but alas, I own it, it's true. Sonic Frontiers. I got this for my birthday in 2022, And I think what turned me off was the performance. I was like, man, I really need to stop playing this. If I'm ever gonna play it, Max, please just buy it on Steam when it's on sale. The performance is not amazing. No other reason as to why I stopped playing it though. It's so unfortunate. I stopped playing so many games, but Sonic Frontiers is one of them. Sonic Forces I played quite a bit. Sonic Forces, like I said earlier, guys, it's one of those games, you don't get what you want, but you get what you need. Sonic Forces is that game where you get what you need. I know that I made like my own Sonic character. I made him like neon green. Dude, whenever, 2018 this game? 2017? Whatever it was, I was just living the best life playing Sonic Forces. Now, we can say Sonic Forces is not the greatest Sonic game of all time. I believe that we can all say that pretty confidently. But Sonic Forces, I will say, is not the worst Sonic game of all time. But it's freaking close. It's pretty close. It's close. Rise of Lyric is probably a little bit worse, but Sonic Forces, alas, still is a game. It's a game. Sonic Superstars, the most recent Sonic game. Can I be honest? I've dabbled. It's a fun little Sonic game. I didn't beat it though. Next game, Splatoon 2. Splatoon 2 was a game that came out in July of what, 2017? July 2017 or so. And man, I went to breakfast that morning with my mom. It was some pancake place. Then we went right over to GameStop. By the way, can I say one thing, guys? If you pre-order a game right now at GameStop and you go pick it up on launch day, I guarantee you, if you walk in there right when the store opens, you will probably be the only person in the store aside from you and the employee. When Splatoon 2 came out, there were actually like 4 people outside my local GameStop waiting for the store to open. Now that sounds normal, but can I actually like explain to you how unusual that is? GameStops now are a ghost town. The fact that there were people waiting for the game outside at like 9:57 a.m. was crazy to me. Now that was before my local GameStop shut down, like my main one. They shut down in I think 2019 or so. That sucked, man. I wish that place was still open. Now they've turned into a restaurant. The place where my GameStop used to be is now a restaurant. That blows, dude. That's so bad. Anyway, Splatoon 2. Splatoon 3, I also bought at GameStop. I have some neat little stickers for it. I have some of those. Splatoon 3 is my, I think, favorite Splatoon game. Fun fact, I have not said this anywhere. I actually just beat Side Order. I beat Side Order for Splatoon 3, which I should have done earlier, but I just never found the guts to do it because honestly, when I first played Side Order, I didn't really like grasp the whole idea of like what I was doing until months later. And then when months later came, I was already like knee deep into playing other games. But the other day I was playing the Splatoon Splatfest and I was like, you know what? I've played enough of the Splatfest, let's play some Side Order, and I actually try to beat the game. I beat it like over like the course of 2 days, I beat it on my like 4th run, which was actually like pretty good. Not my 4th run in the entire Side Order DLC, but like my 4th run of me trying to play it again and get back into it. My 4th run of me getting back into the game. Not 4th run ever, 4th run of me getting back into it. So I beat Side Order. I like to think that I'm pretty good at like maneuvering in Splatoon and like strategy, but you know, people may beg to differ. I don't know. SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated, a good old remaster of the original, or a remake, would you call it? I don't actually know. Could be a remake. Unfamiliar I am. But SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom, I was like halfway into beating this game like a month or 2 ago and just dropped it off. I still remember where I was at. Not where I was at, but like I could pick it back up and not be confused kind of thing. So I should and could pick this back up in like a couple months, just so I don't like lose where I was in the game, you know, mentally. I should pick it back up. As a game, I thought it would run a little bit better. It runs at, I think, a solid 30 frames per second, which is typical of THQ Nordic. 30 frames per second, a little bit choppy, I will say, but overall, the game is a delight. SpongeBob, Patrick, there's some like special moves that you can do. Each character, Sandy, Patrick, SpongeBob, they all have their own abilities, and that's diverse fun for me. So I enjoy that. Then our final stack of games, and then all of my digital Switch games. Pac-Man World Repack here, I bought as part of that Target sale. So it was Pac-Man, Rabbids, and Rayman. That was all in the Target sale. I bought this game in the Target sale, didn't play it, but I have great intentions to. Paper Mario, the Origami King, I bought this game as part of a GameStop buy one, get one also free sale, that's insane that GameStop even does that. But long story short, I bought this at GameStop. They sent me, I bought it brand new, and they sent me the pre-owned version, which honestly, let's talk about the GameStop scam real quick. So GameStop will tell you, hey, buy one, get one free on new Nintendo Switch games. New, not like new releases, but like sealed new Switch games. So let's say that you take part of that sale and you buy Paper Mario, the Origami King, and Mario Strikers Battle League, right? They're both $60 sealed. Your total would be $120, but you pay $60. What a deal, right? What a total deal. GameStop sends you a used copy of Paper Mario, the Origami King. Now, I've had so much debate about this. I get flack. I'm sorry, I'm gonna say it. I get flack for the stupidest stuff. I had people try to defend GameStop. You know what? I will pause there. Tell me right now, you watching this video, tell me in your head, what do you consider a new condition Nintendo Switch game? Is it a game that is sealed and new? Or is it a game that has the seal opened up and the box has been opened before? Which one is a new game? So it would be the sealed copy. The sealed copy is the new game. People will try to tell me that even though GameStop sent me a quote-unquote new game that is not sealed, they would say, well, it's still brand new, but they had to give me the display box. So it's still a new game. It's new, but they gave you the opened display box instead. I'm so sorry. That is not a new game. I'm sorry, that's not new. The display box has been touched by too many people in the store. That is not a new game, and I'm so sorry. And why does it matter? Because the difference between a new and a used game at GameStop is $5-10. I can buy 100 gumballs, 40 gumballs rather. That is way too many. I can buy 40 gumballs, I think, with $10. Come on now, that's gum. I can buy stuff with $10, so it matters. It does kind of matter, which is why they sent me the used copy of Origami King, and I returned it. And guess what? I actually scammed GameStop because the guy in the store who was giving my refund, mind you, I bought Paper Mario, buy one, get one free. So I only spent $60. I essentially got Paper Mario free with that sale. I got refunded a full $60 for Paper Mario. So if you think about it, I ended up getting Mario Strikers Battle League for free because they refunded me the entire purchase. So I got my revenge. I got Mario Strikers Battle League for absolutely free from GameStop. I don't mean to be a little finesser. It's their fault. So, you know, that's how the game goes. So I bought another copy of Origami King. And that's how it goes. Actually, no, it didn't end there. I bought a new copy of Origami King. It was the World Edition copy. So like the other region copy. It still worked, but I didn't like it. So I think I returned that to GameStop and kept the pre-owned case. I think that was what happened. Anyways, a game that didn't have that much trouble was Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door. Oh, sorry, by the way, never played Origami King, just wanted to collect it. Thousand Year Door, I did play. And the reason why I didn't play Origami King is because I want to play all the games in order, so Thousand Year Door I played. What an absolute masterpiece. Soundtrack, sound design, the story. They bring out the best writers for any Paper Mario game. You gotta love it. If you're not into Paper Mario, which I wasn't 4 months ago, you should get into it because it is some of the best work from Nintendo, period. And this game is a masterpiece. Absolutely worth $60. Absolutely. Chapter 3 is amazing in the game. Buy Thousand Year Door. I won't give you any spoilers apart from it is an absolute masterpiece. It's phenomenal. It came out recently, so you aren't late to the party. Well, this game is a remake. The game came out in 2004? So it didn't come out recently, but like for the Switch version, you aren't late to the party just yet. Then I got Story of Seasons, Friends of Mineral Town. I think this was Christmas 2021, I think so. Probably, yeah, I think that it was. Christmas 2021, I think I played it, then got bored. I don't think that I ever really got deep into Story of Seasons. I do like Harvest Moon though, I can tell you that. Mario 3D All-Stars, I bought this when I wasn't really into Nintendo stuff, so I didn't play it right away. However, I only bought it because I heard that it was like gonna go out of stock eventually because it was like a limited release. So I bought it just for that sake, and thank God that I did. I would be upset if I didn't own this. Thankfully, it's still around. Dude, they should restock it and just make a bunch of money. Like, they would make money, man, come on. Mario 3D World, I played on the Wii U, absolutely phenomenal Mario game, so much so that it is my favorite Mario game of all time. Super Mario 3D World, how could you hate it? How could you dislike it? It's phenomenal. Bowser's Fury, I didn't play. Guys, I'm working on it, okay? Mario Bros. Wonder, I 100%ed this game. This is probably my second favorite Mario game, I would say. Mario Wonder was everything that everyone wanted after a 10-year Mario Bros. Game drought. You had the Wonder Seeds, you had singing piranha plants, you had online play in a sense where like you could see the other players' ghosts. That was cool. You could give items to strangers online. There was those little standee things. So much community interaction, so much fun, single player as well. There's races. Oh, Mario Wonder is a total masterpiece. I don't have to tell you that, you know how it is. Blah. Phenomenal Mario game. Also, I like the new vibes, and the soundtrack is great too. Soundtrack is fire. Mario RPG. Tough one for me. Because I actually didn't love Mario RPG. I didn't love Mario RPG. I didn't know like where to go sometimes in the game. That was a bit frustrating. And I guess, you know, I enjoyed it for what it was, but like I wasn't clamoring to like keep on playing and playing and playing. My problem with RPGs is they're very long, which is a good thing about them. But as somebody who wants to like get through their whole backlog of games, it's not good for me, okay? So, Mario RPG, it was fun and I see the appeal, and I did enjoy it. It just maybe wasn't for me, kind of thing. Art style was a bit weird for me, which it looks fine. It's only like slightly different. I know it's a cult classic, it just maybe didn't fit right for me. I like other Mario RPGs, but I feel like RPGs in general aren't always my favorite. Like, it has to be really good. like really good writing or like really intriguing story. And I feel like only Paper Mario really does that for me. I don't know. Might be a hot take. Mario Odyssey, I loved this game. Only problem is like I played it 7 years ago. I have barely any memory of the game, but I know I loved it. Dude, New Donk City, the soundtrack, probably one of the greatest pieces of music to ever come out of Nintendo. I will say that for sure. Mario Odyssey, cult classic. I once again, I don't have to tell you that. No need to tell you that. Cappy became my best friend while playing. It was just an absolute joy. And I can recall looking forward to that game for months before it came out. So much so that I know the exact release date. I believe it was October 27th, if I have that correct. Now, if I have that wrong, I'm gonna sound stupid. But I believe that is correct. October 27th, 2017. I was counting down the days, bro. I was counting down the days, man. Mario Odyssey, banger. Boom. Then I got, I'm gonna bring these two in together. Monkey Ball Banana Rumble and Monkey Ball Banana Blitz HD. I just bought Banana Rumble. That one just came out about a month ago. Banana Blitz HD that's a remaster from the Wii, if I'm not wrong, right? That's a Wii remaster thing. Both are fun, both are Monkey Ball. If I had to pick one, could be a hot take, but I'm gonna go Banana Rumble. That one I think is very fun. The games sometimes don't work the greatest, but it might also lack a bit of content, but it was fun. I like the customization. I like how you're on that nice little beach with that soundtrack in the back. I like how Sonic is in there. It's just a good Monkey Ball game. Both are amazing. Both are amazing. Monkey Ball, if you don't know, you're a monkey in a ball and you're running through these courses, these levels. It's a fun little time. I will say, Monkey Ball games though don't last you very long, but they are good, I can tell you that. Smash Bros. Ultimate. What can I say? What do I have to say? Smash is a game that every Switch owner needs to have. I don't care if you're into it or you're not into it, you need to have this game. If there's any beef between you and the bros, it gets settled on Smash Bros. It doesn't get settled anywhere else. Maybe Mario Kart, but that's it. Smash Bros. And Mario Kart is where you settle beef. Smash Bros. Punch, 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 boom, zing. That's how the game works. Phenomenal. 10 out of 10. The Grinch Christmas Adventures. I bought this game. No, I didn't. I got it for my birthday last year, 2023. And I played it because, you know, as I said earlier, I'm a sucker for the Christmas games, right? So I played this one, and I played it well, and I played it long, and I will say, it's one of the better Christmas games out there. It's one of the better ones. It's made by Outright Games, and they make a lot of bad games, I'm not gonna lie, but I think that the Grinch Christmas Adventures is rather solid. It's actually not that bad. There's some problems with it, like in terms of if you jump over an enemy, right? It's sometimes like, it'll say that you hit the enemy even though you didn't, and it'll hurt you, and you do die pretty quickly. But for the most part, it is a charming Christmas game. I would say it's one of the better Christmas games on Switch, and it runs okay. Maybe buy it on Steam if you have a PC that can run it, or a Steam Deck. Maybe buy it there. Buy it on Xbox. Is it on PS5? I would have to assume so. Buy it anywhere else though, because it'll probably run better over there. Gotta say. No, it's not bad though. It's a bit expensive. 40 bucks. 40 bucks for that. Little expensive. My favorite Zelda game, Zelda Skyward Sword HD. Nothing bad to say. I'm not sure why it's my favorite Zelda game, but it just is. It just kind of is. I never played it on the Wii, because when this game came out on the Wii, I was 3? Yeah, I was 3 years old probably. 2009 or so? I don't know. This came out in 2021. I Guys, God must have put this in my hands, because I was at Target one time, and like you know, when it came out in July of 2021, and I saw the game. I knew that it was coming out. I saw it on like the shelves at Target. Do you know, like, when you walk through Target aisles, like when you walk by the video game aisle, there's games that like aren't in the aisle, but they're like on the end of the aisle. This was on the end of the aisle, and I was like, I was on the fence, but I ended up buying it, and it was a great experience. Skyward Sword, something about it, I just loved a whole lot. I'm not sure if it was Skyloft, if it was the fact that it was on the Wii and some of the best ever Nintendo games came out of the Wii. I don't know what it was about Skyward Sword, but it did end up being my favorite Zelda game. The fights with Girahim, I mean, it was great. Fi was there. Fi died. I'm just kind of. Anyways, great Zelda game. By the way, guys, I have Breath of the Wild digitally, so you won't see it here, but you'll see it when I actually show all of my digital games on Switch. Next, though, is Tears of the Kingdom. This game, not much I need to say. Another great Zelda game, a sequel to Breath of the Wild. I probably shouldn't say much, just because if I do, somebody will get mad at me for spoiling the game. However, if you're asking me this game or Breath of the Wild, I will say Tears of the Kingdom, I think, has Breath of the Wild beat by just a little bit. By just a bit. It's great. The soundtrack, I think, is phenomenal as well, as per a lot of these games. And what else did I like about it? I liked the new abilities, the Transcend, or what's it called? Ascend? Transcend. The Ascend ability. I liked just the creativity where you can build like whatever you want. I remember doing some shrines in this game, and I would do certain things and I would build certain things, and I was like, man, that is definitely not how I should have done it, but it worked and I'm fine with it. So I did beat the game. I didn't beat it until like a month later, which is a fair amount of time, because it came out May 12th. I beat it like mid-June. That's a decent amount of time, I gotta say. For like a 70-hour game, that's a good amount of time there. But yeah, picked it up at the GameStop midnight release. That's a core memory for me now. So always go to GameStop midnight releases, unless they kind of suck. Up to you, I don't know. WarioWare, get it together. Charming. I do like this a lot, because with a game like our next game here, WarioWare Move It, this one is more, I would say, controller focused, where WarioWare Move It is more like motion focused. So they both have their strength and weakness. The strength being controller focused, the weakness being there's no motion. Like, they're different. They're very different. And I appreciate them both in a way, you know? When they announced WarioWare Move It, I was like, man, already another WarioWare game after only 2 years? But yeah, I guess so. You know, they're very different, of course. One motion, one not. And I like them both a lot. I found a new love for the WarioWare games, so I kind of want to go back and play some of the older WarioWare games, like WarioWare Touched. Smooth Moves, I have played a tiny bit. Smooth Moves is pretty fun. What's the Game Boy one? WarioWare something? I want to play all of them, so I'll see how far I get in that journey, but fun games, gotta say. And our final physical Nintendo Switch game, but don't go anywhere because I have to go over my entire digital collection. Yoshi's Crafted World, sequel to Yoshi's Woolly World, which I liked quite a bit on the Wii U. That was a great new take on the Yoshi series, and Crafted World was, it was kind of like, all right, let's copy your homework, bring it over to the Switch, and you birthed Yoshi's Crafted World. I remember this game feeling pretty similar to Woolly World, but also in the same breath, not quite. Like, it's, you can tell it's different. in the way that it's not, I would say like not as like yarn focused in a way. It's for sure different, but Yoshi's Crafted World has that same positive vibe. I picked it up in 2019. I played it. I actually didn't beat it until like 2022, weirdly enough, but I did beat it, and I gotta say, if they drop a new Yoshi game whenever they want, I will be there day one. I will be there no matter what. I'm hooked on the Yoshi series. But now we gotta go on my Nintendo Switch. Let's go to the eShop and let's just scroll through every single digital Nintendo Switch game that I own. So if you were waiting for a certain game in my collection that I own, but you didn't see it, it might be because I have it digitally. So let's pull up. Let's go to my re-download list. So I would show you them on my home menu. Only problem with that is I don't have them all downloaded, so it's kind of hard to do so. But let's start scrolling through right here. So ARMS Global Test Punch was the test demo. I do own that. Why does it say 14 items? Is that true? I don't know, whatever. DC Universe Online. I think this is free, right? I think that was free. So I downloaded it and just never played it. I downloaded like some free games at one point, so I got it, never ever played it. Fashion Police Squad. I think I got a download code for that from the company and didn't play it. Anki Pen, didn't play it. Just Dance 2018 demo, didn't play it. But I wanted to like maybe try it. How do you say that? Something veggies? I didn't play it. I think that was also a game code from the devs. Minecraft I have on the Switch, but they like changed. So this is Minecraft Nintendo Switch Edition. They like changed it to just Minecraft. So I have Minecraft, but this is like a whole different game or whatever. Switch Sports demo. Once Upon a Time on Halloween. Not a bad Halloween game. Pokemon Tournament demo. Paladins, is that how you say it? I don't have much memory there. Splatoon 2 demo, Splatoon 3 demo, and Yoshi's Crafted World demo. So we got those, and then if we go to my full games here, I can zoom out here. Let's move the Switch into frame, and I can go over all of my downloaded games that I actually have downloaded. So we got 60 seconds. I bought this game, I believe it was on a trip. It was like right before a big plane flight that I had. And I was like, man, I'm gonna buy all these games, like all these cheap games. And I never have even opened. Let's try opening. Let's open 60 seconds right now. What is this game? I'm not gonna play it for you because that's just like kind of going off topic. But what is Robot Gentleman? Like what even is this game here? 60 seconds. I've never even opened it, I don't think. Well, maybe, but I don't really remember that. Medkit. I'm not playing this right now, all right? I'm not playing 60 seconds, but fun while it lasted for 10 seconds. We got a short hike. Hold on, wait. Downloaded software. We have a short hike here. I did beat this game. Charming game. Very short, as it is in the name. It's meant to be a very short game, but it was very charming, and thankfully it was very cheap. It wasn't like a $10 game for 1 hour. No, it was cheap. It was like $2 on sale. So that's rather neat. American Ninja Warrior. I bought this because I love the American Ninja Warrior show. The game sucks pretty bad though. Among Us I bought back when Among Us was huge, and me and my family would play it on our phones, and I was like, man, I kind of want to play it on the big screen, so I bought it on Switch. I would play on Switch whenever we would all play Among Us, which was pretty often back then in like 2020. Angry Bunnies was totally free. So I bought this, never played it, but I like to get free games just in case I get bored. Never played Angry Bunnies. Animal Crossing, I have it physically and I showed it to you earlier, but when I first owned Animal Crossing, I owned it digitally. I bought it physically though because I have multiple Switches. I want to play it on different Switches. The Animal Crossing transfer tool is what you need to transfer your island from one Switch to a new Switch, so I did that, of course. Arcade Archives here, Donkey Kong. I don't know, did I buy this before they had Switch Online? I don't know what the case was, but I own it. I own Donkey Kong, even though it's free right now with Switch Online. Regardless, I own it. ARMS I bought digitally. I think I just didn't want to go out and buy it for whatever reason. But I think that I got it. I think it was at launch, like on launch day. I bought ARMS. Very nice. Carnival Games I bought for a video and a video only. It was where I played the worst rated Nintendo Switch game, so I bought it for a video. That was one of them. Chicken Range is also the exact same story. One of the lowest rated Switch games. Clubhouse Games, certified banger this one. Clubhouse Games has all these little games, checkers, chess, boxing, what's that box game? Box game, Connect 4, all these mini games into one game. It's satisfying sounds. It's a great little time if you are bored. That is a great game, by the way, to have digital, just because if you ever get bored, you have 51 games just sitting right there on your Switch. Perfect. Clue, I like Clue a lot. I don't really go back to this game though, but Clue is of course a fun little board game, now turned Switch game. Color's End is free. I have no idea what it even is. Coloring Book, I have to assume is also free. I assume it's a coloring book, never played it. Cook Serve Delicious 2 was one of those games where I said that I would buy it on the big plane flight, never touched it. Speedstorm, I downloaded because it's free, of course, never touched it. If it's a free game, I have no obligation to play it, so I never play any of them. F-Zero 99, what a fun game that one is. I love F-Zero 99. I don't go back to it often, but it's fun for sure. Fae Farm I got for free. No one ask how, please, but thank you. If you know who you are, who gave me this for totally free. They didn't buy it for me, I don't think, but I think they had a code. Okay, anyways, I got Fae Farm for free here. Fae Farm is all right. It's not a bad, cozy game. I would say one of the not worth it ones though. So thankfully it was free. It's not worth 60 bucks, I'll tell you that right now. Fall Guys, why not? It's free. Fallout Shelter, never touched, but it's free, so why not? Farm Together was a game that I bought in preparation for that long flight. I think it was to Hawaii, so it's like 10, 12 hours or whatever. Didn't touch it. FIFA 18, I did play quite a lot. This was back when I was pretty into FIFA games. I played that one quite a bit. I love FIFA 18. I mean, I don't love 18 specifically, but FIFA as a whole, I love. Fishing Universe Simulator, again, one of the Hawaii flight games I never touched. Food Truck Tycoon, Hawaii flight game that I never touched. Fortnite, because why not? I don't think that it's updated though. Yeah, it's not. Anyways, Fortnite's there. Game Boy Advance, Hulu, self-explanatory, those ones. It Takes Two, I got for free from EA. Thank you, EA. I was playing it for a bit, and then I just never finished it with somebody. Jump Rope Challenge was free. I don't think that I ever played it. Never played that one. Kingdom Hearts, what's this, 3? Remind DLC, never touched that. Kirby's Dream Buffet, that one was fun in the summer of 2022. That was actually very fun. It didn't last long. I feel like I got the entire game experienced in like an hour or two, but it was for $15. It wasn't that bad. Like it wasn't terrible, right? Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe demo, played that. I don't know if I got to the end of it, but I played it enough to where I was like, yeah, I want to buy the game. 2K Drive demo, I don't think I ever touched. I was interested in Lego 2K Drive, but never ever pursued it. Lil Gator game got for free from the devs. Thank you. I think it was Platonic Games. Thank you very much. I really enjoyed Gator game. That one was very fun. Gator game is very fun. It's like 6 hours or so. Buy Gator game, please. That one's so cute and so fun. Lo-Fi Ping Pong was recommended by a friend. I never got into it, but I see the appeal in it. Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle. Did I beat it? I'm at least close to beating it. I actually enjoyed it though. I bought it on launch day because when it launched, there were like barely any Mario games for Switch. There was Mario Kart, and was that it? Like, there was nothing on Switch at that point, so I did buy that. Very fun, although I didn't go back and play it too often. Mario Kart Live Home Circuit. I actually have the Mario Kart Home Circuit thing. It's in my room, but I enjoyed that when it came out. It was a fun little game to play. I got it for my birthday in 2020. Loved it. It's kind of a pain to set up though, so yeah, I'm not going back to it often. We got Mario Strikers Battle League First Kick demo, Mario vs. Donkey Kong demo, Minecraft. This is the Minecraft that I was talking about earlier. Minecraft is here. Minecraft, why can you not have it on Switch? Endless fun all on your Switch right there. That's another great game to have digitally. Mom Hid My Game is that fun mobile game or whatever. I bought this for the Hawaii flight. Moonlighter demo. I've heard good things about Moonlighter. I'm waiting to play the demo. I just have it installed so I can, like, you know, remember to play it at some point. An Amco Museum. This must have been free. I have no idea what this is. No idea. Must have been free. 2K18 I bought when it first came out. I got some good hours. I think, can I open it? Because if I open it, start anyway, I don't care. If I open it and then check my Switch profile, I think I can see how many hours I played it for. I mean, it must have been like 70 or something. Like, can I check how long I played it for? I'm exposing my friend code. Let me cover that up. 50 hours. Actually, I won't cover the friend code, but I'm gonna reissue it right after this video. That friend code will unfortunately not work if you try it. 50 hours, so not actually as much as I thought, but it's, you know, it's there. By the way, for anyone who didn't believe the hype, Animal Crossing. Oh man, I think I just said the other week I was just shy of 3,000 hours. I think what I meant was I was just shy of 2,300 hours. Oh, I'm sorry. I think I told Thomas from, Mac from Switch Stop that I had just shy of 3,000. I meant 2,300. Whoops. Here's some of my other hour games. Not too bad, these ones. All right. Well, let me go back though. Let me go back to what I was talking about here. We stopped at NBA 2K. NBA Playgrounds was fun in 2017. I remember one time I played it with my dad in the car. Great time. I don't ever go back to it though. New Pokemon Snap I played in 2021. Back then I was an Animal Crossing YouTuber, so I never actually went back to it. N64, N64 Mature. I never played the Mature one yet, but I have it because it's free. NES, Switch Online, self-explanatory. New OS. This was like some weird popular eShop game that was like $5. It basically turns your Switch into an iPad. It has a calculator, has like a notepad, has some other weird stuff. It's not a game, it's like a utility. It's just kind of weird. I wouldn't really recommend it. Pac-Man 99, I think it's dead, right? But you know, just keep it. It was a core memory there. Pocket Car Jockey Ride On. This was shown in the February Partner Direct of this year. It's a solitaire horse riding game. That's totally up my alley in terms of games, but I never went back to it after like the first week. There's just so many games to play. Cafe Remix Pokemon was free, didn't get too far into it. Pokemon Home is a total utility. Legends Arceus, I have digital. I played it at midnight when it came out. That was a blast. I loved Arceus, and I'm very excited for Pokemon ZA. Pokemon Quest is free. Pokemon TV free. Unite, I had a lot of fun with, also free. Let's Go Eevee. I don't think that I ever beat, but I did like how it took one Joy-Con. I said earlier I didn't like games that have one Joy-Con support. This one though, I didn't actually mind for some reason, so that's kind of weird. Power Wash Simulator. I believe the devs gave me a code for it. I have yet to play it, I'm so sorry. Princess Peach Showtime demo. Raccoon Adventure was for that worst rated Switch game video. Rhyme, I heard great things about, so I bought it, but I never got far because the story, like the intro, took so long for no reason. Rocket League is free, so copped that one. Santa Throw, I believe, I think I might have bought that one. I could be wrong. Christmas game, gotta have it. Santa Tracker is a fun little Christmas game. There is like a mini game in there where you like play as Santa and you try not to like hit these obstacles or whatever. You try not to hit obstacles, and like you can read Santa's blog as part of the game. You can check where Santa is. It's a cool game. Santa's Xmas Adventure. You got Scribblenauts Mega Pack. You got Sega Genesis Switch Online. I didn't even explain these two games. Sorry, I'm like all tired. Xmas Adventure is a little puzzle Christmas game. Scribblenauts Mega Pack is a pack, I believe, of the original, or not the original, but like the Scribblenauts Unlimited and the Scribblenauts Superhero one, Unmasked or whatever. I think that's a 2-pack. I bought it thinking I would play it at some point, never got to it. Genesis, I never have touched. Snake Pass was one of the first Switch games to release, like one of the first. Not on launch, I don't think, but like around there. So I did buy it. I did kind of enjoy it when I was first playing Switch. Snipper Clips was my second ever Switch game. That was one of the better Switch launch games. One of the better ones out there that was there right on day one. Solitaire, your boy likes Solitaire. I had to get some game to play it on my Switch. It's very cozy and also has a very calming soundtrack. Spiral Arm, I bought solely for that skit that came out on my main channel. Stardew Valley is an essential if you're a cozy farming game lover. Sticky Business, the devs gave to me. I have yet to play it. I am so sorry once again. Suika game, that this was all the hype. It was $2. Why not buy it, right? Or $3, whatever it was. Animal Royale, never played, but it was free. Well, that's a lie, actually. I think I played it once, and I think that I actually almost won, but essentially never played it, right? Kirby Clash was free, never played it. Mario 35 ended, but it was free, and I did play it, but it's a good core memory. Mario Maker 2, no explanation. I like to make Mario levels. I bought it on launch day. I played it at midnight. Core memory. A Super Mario Party, I got digitally. This was also for that Hawaii flight. I played it with my cousin on the flight for like 6 hours. That killed so much time. Thank you, Super Mario Party. SNES games, Tetris 99, self-explanatory. It's just good old Tetris and it's free. Jackbox Party Pack 6. Me and my cousins played this one time, and I was laughing so hard. I was like, man, I need to own that game, so now I do. Breath of the Wild, there you go. Link's Awakening, there you go. I own the 2 Zelda games digitally. I actually bought Link's Awakening as a digital code, like from Target. I have no idea why, but I did that. So I do own those 2 Zelda games digital. Lego Movie 2 video game. I loved the first Lego Movie game, but I did not like the second one. So I never beat it, but I do own it. I thought it would be so great, but I never got into it. Tiny Racer was for that lowest rated Switch game video. Tools Up, I heard good things about, so I bought the demo, or I downloaded the demo, so I have that. Tray Racers was for a YouTube short one time that I did. Trombone Champ was that hyped up game that was shown in the September 2023 Direct. It was alright. Trove is a free game. Twitch, why not just have it? Uno, I think, I have 2 copies now. I have no idea why I have 2 Unos. I'm not sure what it means. However, I think, isn't Uno free now on Switch? I could be wrong, but isn't it? Because I feel like I bought it when it cost money, and then did it become free? I don't know, but I have 2 Unos for some reason. No idea why. Unravel 2. This was a game that I loved playing on school winter break in 2020. So, I mean, it was online. It was online school winter break, but I played it. No idea what this game is. Vikings Valhalla Saga. The devs might have given it to me. I don't actually know. Room in the Night Sky is the lowest rated Nintendo Switch game, so I played it for the video. Watch Over Christmas, the devs gave it to me. Wasn't a bad Christmas game, but wasn't top tier either, to be honest. World of Goo, wasn't that like a WiiWare thing and it came to Switch? I think that's right. It was one of the earlier Switch launch games, so I played that. That was a 2017 game. And then YouTube, you gotta have. Oh, that is my Nintendo Switch collection, my friends. I don't know how long this video is. It feels like upwards of 2 hours or something like that. But that is it. That is my Nintendo Switch video game, cool, fun collection. I hope that you all did enjoy. Now, guys, I will probably tell you this. Right when I was eating lunch, I decided, because this is taking so much out of me and I am only human, I think this is gonna be the only second channel video that I upload for the next 7 days. So please understand, I'm only human. I was gonna record 3 more videos today, but guys, I am only human, okay? This was what, 2 hours? I need a bit of a chill time, okay? I will have 4 videos for you next week, but this one took me out, guys. Please understand. Let me go rest or something. This was a lot. I'm not even gonna rest. I'm gonna go to the gym and edit this. I just can't record like 3 more videos. I'm so sorry. But I hope this lasts you the entire week. And yeah, that's my collection. Thank you all for listening. Thank you all for watching. Let me know which game that I have is your favorite. Like if your favorite game appears in my collection. And thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. I will see you all in a week. I'll see you all in a week. I will see you then, and until then, eat a popsicle, have some fun, and go play some Nintendo Switch. Adios.